Welcome to CBS Sports coverage of the NCAA tournament. Today's game is between the Wright State Raiders and the Virginia Cavaliers. Ladies and gentlemen, the bracket. And our starting lineup.
When I look at these lineups, I see two really skilled players. Keep an eye on them, Gus. They won't disappoint.
When we get going here today, these will be the keys that each team will be paying special attention to all day long. The Cavaliers get possession, and away we go. Saunders receives the ball. He shoots from the corner
With a little smooch.
This guy is a real talent, a great passer and scorer.
You know he's a real talent. He can set up his teammates for open looks and really has a nose for the goal.
Takes the pass in the paint, and he lays it up and in. Shots off. Nice rebound. Norris handles the pass. Thanks for joining us here on CBS Sports. Gus Johnson along with Bill Raftery. Off the mark. Buchanan receives the pass. Fires. And he can't get the bounce. Pulls down the rebound. On the low block. Ten on the shot clock. Around 8 minutes remaining. Shot clock violation, coach. They had him locked up.
Make quicker decisions.
Now they work it around the perimeter. He missed it. Grabs the ball. Norris handles the feed. Shot rejected. Down in the low block. Jump shot.
Squared up on the catch. Got his puppies in order.
Seven minutes left on the game clock. He tries the three. Not this time. Hungry for the ball. The Cavaliers are controlling the pace of the game.
They're doing a terrific job at playing their game, really making a conscious effort to control the tempo and imposing their will on the opposition.
In the post, in the lane, shots off, strong rebound.
How about that elevation?
This guy is a complete player in the post.
Gus, he's definitely what I call a complete post-up player. He can do so many different things and really demand your attention on the defensive end. Just an outstanding talent and prospect.
Shots up, inside. On the wing. No.
What a rebound. It's mine.
way out on the right wing. We are at the 6-minute mark. Down the lane. Finger roll. So easy. Entry pass in the paint. Ah, he got it up and in. They work the perimeter. And he throws it right away. Great steal. Now on the run. He can't get it to go.
Look to outlet.
And that's a jam. 5 minutes left on the game clock. Now they work it around the perimeter. He looks for three.
Oh!
Out on the left wing.
Put a little English on it.
Both teams looking to get in a bit of a rhythm here. On the inside. Shots off.
See, reacting. How alert, Gus.
4 minutes left on the game clock. How about the action so far, Coach? Some good postseason tournament action. I'm certain the people watching are enjoying this one. Neither team backing down at this point.
I'll tell you what makes the NCAA so special is the fact that it takes one bad night, and your season is over. It's going to be a shame that when the final horn sounds, one of these very competitive teams will be out, and their season will be over.
On the left side. Fires the sophomore. Buchanan takes it strong to the bucket.
He's strong, but he knows how to use his strength, Gus. When he catches it down the box, he's just such a force.
Can finish. 3 minutes left on the game clock. Can you say tough place to play, Rap? This crowd is fired up. Here's another solid junior build.
Gus, you look at your juniors as third-year players who have been there. And as a coach, you can rely on them for their experience and ability to guide the less experienced players on the team.
He got them both. The Raiders set up for a round one.
That's tough because guys can make shots and yet they can penetrate and kick.
Now with the ball screen. Off the mark. He gets it. Swatted away. On the left side. Bad decision there by the senior. Jump shot. And he can't get the bounce. Pulls it down. On the left side. 2 minutes left on the game clock. Up and in. Ha ha! Shots off.
Get out and fill.
Great anticipation defensively. In the paint. Fires. The Cavaliers can't find the basket at all, Coach.
You know, they're really not taking advantage of their opportunities. No legs left, Gus.
Now they work it around the perimeter. Dials up a long-range shot with no luck. Around a minute remaining. Shots off.
Getting offensive rebounds is such a lift on that end of the court.
Looking for a good shot. And he's fouled. Too aggressive on defense here. He winds up with the foul.
You always get your hand reaching in, you get in trouble.
Well, Bill, here is a player in his freshman year.
Being a freshman can be intimidating, but the key is to find out different ways to contribute to the team. It doesn't always have to be scoring. If he can do the little things and play strong defense, he'll be helping out his team.
Hits that one. Gets two at the charity stripe. A great trap initiated by the defense. The Cavaliers set up 3 around 2.
When you have smart inside people, they understand how to maintain spacing throughout each trip.
Receives the pass in the paint. He missed it. Hits the glass offensively and lays it in. Now they work it around the perimeter. With time running out. Shots off. Stay tuned for the road to the Final Four. And let's take a moment to look at some team stats for both sides here. Let's check in and take a look at how both sides are doing with the keys to the game. Second half of play, Coach. NCAA tournament doesn't get much bigger than this. Who's going to fight to ensure that they move on to the next round? The answer, just a moment.
One thing that separates who can march on and win 6 in a row from those who can't is the ability to handle pressure. The ability to play with poise and be able to finish games is extremely important.
They work it around the perimeter. Steal. Now in transition. Buchanan takes the feed. The shot won't fall. The senior. Both teams are looking to get something going here. On the outside, he shoots from the right of the circle and hits. Now they work it around the perimeter. He puts up the tray. Shots off. Cleans the glass. Aim. on the left side. Shots off. Bang. Looking for a good shot. And it's knocked away. Great block. Aim receives the ball. He launches a three. And no! Nice rejection. On the right side, he attempts the three. Outside J won't go.
It's all about shot selection, Gus. It's so important to take good shots, and not necessarily the shot the defense wants you to take.
Takes the and the block. The sophomore. Looking for a good shot. We are at the 7-minute mark. Way out on the right wing. He shoots from the corner. He buries it from downtown. Foul on the play. Too aggressive on defense here. He winds up with the foul.
You always get your hand reaching in, you get in trouble.
Another great second-year player here, Bill. Underclassmen are a big key for any successful program.
Gus, he's young, but he's been through his freshman year, and he's learned a lot. This is going to be another big season for him. Let's see how he does today.
Gets it. Both free throws go. They may have him in some trouble here, Rat.
What a great trap, Gus. The defense is getting after it.
That trap could spell trouble. Norris handles the pass. Shots off.
A good defensive possession will always end in a defensive rebound.
They're called for the foul. Obviously too aggressive here defensively.
You really got to know your limitations, Gus.
A chance for two.
Great attack.
Makes it. Gets it. Is being trapped. Noel handles the pass. Wright, they've got him right where they want it. Noel receives the ball. We are at the 6-minute mark. And he is no good from downtown. Cross court. And he lays it up and in. On the left side. Rejected. On the left side. He fires away. And hit. Takes the medium-range jump shot. Shots off.
You always want to limit the opposition to just one shot, Gus.
Down in the low block. 5 minutes left on the game clock. Receives the pass in the paint. There's a slam. Dump it inside. He strokes it. Shots off.
They should look to push it now. A little woo-woo, Gus.
And there's a careless pass that's stolen away. The Raiders in a hurry. Shots off.
Defensive rebounds are essential to a running team.
4 minutes left on the game clock. Inside. First half was close, Coach, but this one is falling apart here in the second half. Might be over.
The difference in play from the first half to now is night and day. What a change. They seemingly abandoned everything that worked in their favor in the first half. It's going to take something drastic for them to get back into this one.
And he's there with the power jam. On the outside. Drains it. Looking for a good shot. We're at the 3-minute mark. Turns it over. In the post. In the lane. No. Rips it down. Ames handles the feed. Down the lane. Finger roll. So easy for this guy. He got it up and in. They work it around the perimeter. Turnover. He'll want that one back. Here they go in transition.
Put a little English on it.
We are at the 2-minute mark. Now we've got a turnover. Now looking to attack. No! Great offensive rebound. Can't put it down. In the post. Fires. No! Takes the rebound. Out on the right wing. He shoots from the right of the circle. Off the mark with the shot. Dump it inside. Can finish. Under 1 minute remaining on the game clock. Coach, these guys are really struggling here tonight.
Having a tough time finding the goal. Not a great performance here tonight, Gus.
They're called for the foul. This layup is definitely worth a second look.
Gotta make those, Gus. It's incredibly deflating when you don't.
With the free one. It's good. Sinks it. Pushes it. He shoots from the corner. The Raiders can't get anything to fall.
I'll tell you, Gus, when a team is shooting the ball this poorly, they must get the ball back on defense, create some turnovers, and get some runouts.
He gets the shot to fall. This kid plays with reckless abandon. He really knows how to get it to the basket.
Really a great ability to put it on the deck and get to the rim. Not afraid of contact either.
Top of the key.
It can make you ask for your mommy.
Buchanan receives the pass. We've said it so many times, survive and advance. Well, one survived and will advance, the other one's going home.
Well, when you take a close look at this victory, it came down to execution. We say it all the time, but these guys did a terrific job of getting stops at the defensive end and scores at the offensive end.
That's our coverage of NCAA basketball on CBS Sports. I'm Gus Johnson for Bill Raftery saying good night, and we'll see you next time.